Hello and thank you for joining me for your daily tarot. So today we're taking a look at what is going on for the 9th and the 10th of May. Do keep in mind these reads are general, so they're not necessarily going to be messages for absolutely everyone, okay? So what is going on for the 9th and the 10th of May? Interesting. Okay. This one's the labyrinth or the maze, and it came out off center. Okay, so the maze normally is about feeling lost, feeling confused, maybe a bit aimless or directionless. Someone feels like they're just going back and forth and around in circles, and not actually achieving anything. And it came out off center. And that indicates frustration. There's frustration at lack of growth, frustration at lack of clarity. Someone just feels lost. And then you've got the Tower. Now, the Tower in Lenormand is a bit different from the traditional Tower in tarot. Okay? This one indicates some sort of authority. It can be like a government building, like councils, higher ups. That sort of thing. It can indicate like courthouses. It's bureaucracy, basically. The Tower in Lenormand is bureaucracy. So someone is tied up in a lot of red tape. They could be waiting for permission here. They could be waiting for some sort of decision coming through. Confused. When is it going to happen? Why isn't it here? We should have heard back by now. Okay, there's a lack of transparency that's going on with this authority, whoever they are. There's definitely a lack of transparency. I'm feeling that there's a lot of misinformation that's going on, that's coming from this official body, if you will. Okay. Now, obviously, I'm only reading tarot, okay? I'm not in charge of what goes on. Okay, I'm only saying that because I've had a couple of really bizarre comments from people who are now banned, I might add. But the point still remains, okay? I'm just trying to make sense of what it is these messages are trying to relay onto us. There's a message here about how somebody is needing to see beyond what it is that they're being shown. Okay, that's why this confusion's here. I'm just going to leave that in the upright position, right? There is a message here about someone's being deliberately misled by someone who is in authority. Or they might just think that they have authority. Okay. They might not actually have any sort of real standing at all. They might just be coming from this attitude of, I know best. And they don't. Okay, they might not actually be anyone who has any true or any real authority. Someone's being misled by this person or by these people, and it's deliberate. It is deliberate. What else? Oh. Normally when the deck does that, it's time for me to stop shuffling. Yeah. There it is. A scythe. Cutting energy. Removal. removal. Someone's getting removed. It's possible someone could be getting removed from office if they do have some sort of authority because they've been deliberately misleading people. It's very possible. Or if this is someone who doesn't actually have any real, true authority, they're just kidding on, pushing their luck, trying to square up to others, trying to bully others, they're being removed. Now the scythe, that's an interesting one because sometimes it can be a message about harvest. And I am feeling that whoever this person is, they're reaping their harvest. They're reaping their rewards, if you will. Only this person's rewards is not what they think it's going to be. It really isn't what they think it's going to be. Bear in mind that this is the energy of someone who is a bully, who is deliberately misleading other people. They're not going to get the result that they think that they're going to get, but they're certainly going to get the result that they deserve. Which is quite a loaded statement when you think about it. This could be you cutting this person off or cutting them out. You could be in control of this scythe, or you could unfortunately be the one who is deliberately misleading other people here. Take it as it resonates. Toil and labor. It's possible that this is going on within your workplace. Okay? With this toil and labor, this is someone working very, very hard. Really hard. There's a message here about reducing your work hours. Okay? There's a positive message about how you don't have to work as long and as hard as what you think you might have to. Okay, so if you're one of these that currently has multiple jobs just to make ends meet, then the message here is going to be very soon you don't need to have those multiple jobs, because soon one good job is going to be plenty. It's going to be enough. Remember, it came with the card of harvest. So every time I get messages like this, I always have to point out, look, I'm just a person that's reading tarot. I'm not in charge of what comes out. I'm just passing on the messages as they come out. I do not know. And I am allowed to say I do not know. I do not know if this is on the big stage, the big political stage, or if this is going on within your own personal life. I don't know. It could be either or, it could be both. It could be one follows the other. What else? Whoa. Oof. Yeah. A pig, beware of greed. That's come out off centre. That's come out off centre. I do want to say that there has been wage theft here that's gone on. For some. Obviously not all, but for some there has been wage theft. Someone is being held accountable for being greedy. The pig off centre is saying being greedy never works out. And in this situation, it's not. It hasn't paid off for this person. Whoever this is, they got too greedy, and that's why they're getting caught. They got too greedy, and now people are slowly but surely starting to see through the bullshit. When people get too greedy, they start taking more and more and more risks. And the more risks they take, the higher chance there is of getting caught. Okay. Basically, imagine someone stealing the once, they get away with it. And so because they got away with it, they become emboldened to do it again. And then they got away with it again. So they got even more confident, and they did it again and again and again. And every time they do it, they're taking more and more each time. Right? That's how this person's getting caught. Someone has allowed their greed to completely take over. And they're getting caught for it. Shield in reverse. You need to defend yourself. Is in reverse. And that's positive. Because it's like the energy saying you don't have to defend yourself. The truth is going to defend you. The truth is going to speak on your behalf. There's nothing to defend here. So if this individual has been deflecting and misleading other people and blaming you for what they've actually been doing behind the scenes, they've deliberately had other people believe that it was you that was being greedy, and it was you that was taking, and it was you that was stealing, and yada, yada, yada. And whatever this is that's gone down is all your fault, when it wasn't. You don't have to defend yourself against that, because the truth is going to do that for you. Door. Opportunities are waiting for you. There's a path forward. So no longer are you going to be bouncing back and forth, doing circles, being confused. Oh my God, I'm lost. I don't know which way to go. I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out and panicking. No more. No more. Because that doorway is revealing itself. The path out of that maze is opening up for you. Opportunities are here. Let's find out more what's going on with this energy. What's going on with this greed first? What's going on with this greed? Oh, okay. Top two. Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles. It's an interesting combination. And this Queen of Cups, it's a reflection. Because if you look at it, the illustration's the exact same. No matter which way you hold up the card, there's a reflection. Your hands are clean. Your hands are clean. You know that you're innocent of something here, with it being Queen of Cups. And the King of Pentacles. I feel that this is someone who's been observing what's been going on here. This one's is a silent strength. See the way he's posed? He's very, very observant, watching and observing everything that's going on, taking it all in, but saying very little. And then the bear is symbolic for strength. It's like this person saying, I've seen what you've endured, and I'm here to help you, I'm here to protect you. What's these opportunities that's coming in? Oh, again, strange. Three of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, more earth. Opportunities to heal, opportunities to grow. And again with that snake. Snake in this context is about the healing. I feel strongly that after this experience, you're going to be left bitterly disappointed by certain individuals that you expected better of them. You expected so much better, and there is disappointment here. But I don't feel it's necessarily going to be lasting. Even though it's with the Knight of Pentacles. That's a long-term energy. I'm not feeling that your disappointment's going to be long-lasting, because there's opportunity that's coming in for you that provides you a turning point. It provides you with long-term growth. So in a twisted way, whatever this situation's been about here, in a twisted way, it's kind of done you a favor. Because the opportunity you're looking at is going to be for long-term growth and abundance. You're no longer going to have to slave away for the bare minimum. That's what you're putting behind you here. So that's why they're saying that disappointment in certain people is going to be short-lived. And I feel that disappointment is going to be aimed towards whoever it was that chose to believe in the worst of you. Whoever it was that chose to believe the liar over and above you, the greedy person over and above you. They also are going to be reaping what they've sown, by the way. You have another card for this Knight of Pentacles, please. They're saying here with because you've got like a mama bear and a baby bear with that individual. They're saying here that your long-term future is being protected. It's already protected. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. There it is. Two of Pentacles. Balance being restored with the Two of Pentacles. And again, more protection. If you look there, you got the... I know it's a Pentacles card, but like it's really jumping there. It's almost like it's saying double protection. There's double protection here for you. Juggling, balance being restored. And that's a very harmonious energy. See the figure 8. Harmony restored, balance restored. you're looking at a very beautiful future here. And it's 2 daisies as well. Maybe daisies are symbolic for some here. Could be someone's name. The High Priestess at the bottom at the bottom of the deck. Your higher self, your intuition, 3 of Wands, Temperance. There's a lot of divine protection here that's coming in. 7 of Wands and the Ace of Swords. This is a battle that you don't have to fight. I feel that the divine or the universe is stepping in here. With the High Priestess, the 3 of Wands and Temperance. Keep a lookout for 333. Okay. For certain, keep a lookout for 333. Maybe Google angel number 333 as well. This is a fight. There is a battle that you don't have to fight. I'm certain of that. You can focus on what it is that you're supposed to be doing right now. Or whatever it was that you were doing before you were rudely interrupted by this greedy individual. You can get back to that now. Like, the message is crystal clear here. Spirit's repeating that message. This is a battle that you do not have to fight. The divine is on it, on your behalf. There's a smooth transition that's going on with this energy. Okay. There's restoring that balance between your home life and your work life. There's a smooth changeover that's going on with this energy. There's no longer going to be any sort of conflict of interest. There's also the message here that's coming through about that balance between chaos and order, or freedom and structure. It's your duality, okay? It's you managing your, I want to say managing your extremes or your expectations in order to get to your true form here. Recognizing that things weren't running smoothly the way that they should have been. There's definitely the message of this situation is being put right, and it's being put right quickly. Can I have a healing message for our collective, please? Oh. Focus. Yeah, stay focused. Number 4 on that one. 4s are about stability, by the way. Okay, it says, do not get distracted from your goal. Aim for greatness. Keep your boundaries steady and learn to say no as a full sentence. And then your affirmation, I sustain my focus. And the crystal that's associated with this one is jasper. So if you feel like you're losing your focus, then maybe jasper can help you out with that. Okay. It goes on to say that life is full of distractions. There is just so much choice. There is even the choice of doing nothing. Understand that to have something bigger that you really desire, that might involve a sacrifice of how you spend your time, of where you place your attention, of what you prioritize over another. To hold such a line, we must understand that no one can do everything that they are asked or feel that they have to do. That is impossible, even if we have been told falsely that we can have it all. To be effective in our focus, we have to make room for it. In other words, we may have to hold a boundary, and one that involves no. Many of us do not know how to say no, or hold a no boundary without wavering or feeling guilt. Everyone should know how to say no as a full sentence. Just no. Pleasantly and politely communicated on its own with no excuse or justification. Try it. Keep in your wonderful mind and in your passionate heart not just the end result, but why you're desiring this thing. Why do you think it is there? This target that you're wanting to hit, why are you letting fly the arrow in the first place? Is it for fun? Is it to experience what it feels like to have this? Is it for your own growth? That it's a step towards your next goal? Because it's a key part of your values and it feels good? All of these and more should help you to hold that focus when the world is tempting you elsewhere. So if you're feeling this sense of severe injustice in the world, and you might be tempted to have this attitude of, fuck it, you know what, if you can't beat them, join them. You're being reminded that you're better than that. And you're being reminded why you're here in the first place. Why you started this job or this project in the first place. And have your values changed? How has your opinions on that changed? Are you coming from a place of integrity? Are you feeling tempted to step outside of your integrity in order to get a step ahead? Okay. You're being reminded that you're better than that. You're being told you don't have to step outside of your own integrity. Stay focused. Stay focused. What else? Okay. Give that shit up. Yeah. Literally a message about rising above. There's better shit on the horizon. Yeah. Oh yeah. And then I love this one. I always have to change the word woman to person to make it more inclusive. Okay. So if you're like, oh, hold on, you just changed that word. Why did you do that? Well, that's why. Okay. So it says, a wise person once said, fuck this shit, and they lived happily ever after. Seriously. Yeah. Yeah. Literally, you're being told, like, what other people do, that's not your problem. Which sounds a bit weird because I'm literally speaking to someone who is technically the collateral damage of someone else. Shitty decision making, shitty action, shitty behavior, like your collateral damage. So to say it's not your problem, it feels a bit icky, right? However, you're literally being told here, look, stay focused. Don't step outside of your own integrity, okay, to get a step ahead, because that's not the way to do this, right? You've got to, again, I hate to sound, You gotta rise above it. Okay. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful for you. Yeah, please remember to like my channel if my content is providing you with any sort of value at all. I definitely would appreciate the interaction on my channel. My website for personal readings, if you feel that you need one, is phoenixkeiatarot.com. If you go in my description box below, you're going to find information for absolutely everything, okay? I'm no longer going to bombard you guys with the pinned comments, because I know that not everybody reads them, and that's absolutely fine. So I'll just keep it all in one place. Everything you need, information for my other YouTube channels, information for my website, our Patreon page, our sponsors and affiliates links, literally everything is going to be in my description box, okay? But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.